I want my nights back. I've been mistaking comfort for fulfillment in the months I've now spent on Pokemon Legends ZA, telling myself I was resting or using video game sessions to save money. Also, I'm about to reach 18 straight days of watching and reviewing a movie. The truth is, I was hiding. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Like when an astrophysicist explained how all structures have more small parts than big ones. I couldn't stop thinking about it afterwards. We call it rest, but really, it's stagnation. If your nights sound similar to mine, this might sting. Video games are no longer as fun as going out and doing real life things with real life people. The only reason I don't just trade in my Switch 2 and quit gaming is that I know I'll regret it and need to fill some time. Like during the blizzard this week. I could also just be tired of Pokemon Legends ZA, which I might abandon once I finish the final main mission because the DLC is so repetitive. I've seriously considered selling my Switch 2 and giving up on video games. No joke. I've fantasized about just trading it in and my Pro Controller for cash and moving on with life. The problem is that the money would run out, especially if I put it towards other useful things. Thinking long term, though, I know I'll regret doing that. I know there will come times when I can't go out and can only put so much time into these videos or other projects before burnout happens. As for the movie side, blame wanting to use up my microwave popcorn supply, and that Paramount Plus trial to catch up on the Scream sequels. Honestly, I'm looking to spread out what's left of Breaking Bad and beyond to one episode per night. I'll occasionally shift back by a movie here and there, or play my video game if I feel drawn to that. That is, until the weather is nice enough that I can comfortably do more stuff outside in the evening with more daylight on my side, and without freezing my butt off or having to navigate around snowbanks. I had to crawl through one yesterday on my walk home, and it was not fun. I filled most of January with long play sessions, often the majority of the day, if I had nothing else going on. The slowdown began around MLK Day weekend when I got a 7-day bus/subway pass, then used it to go out to the city on the days I didn't have a shift at the instant gratification job that week. This was in addition to my usual Saturday trip for my Saturday movie before the first big snowstorm. The transit was already paid for. There was also the birthday party on February 1st, which was a nice change of pace from video games, movies, and TV. The Legends ZA gameplay loop had worn me out by that point, and I honestly want to move on to Metroid Prime 4 already, which is why I'm letting go of completing tedious, pointless in-game tasks. Now, some of you, like one person who suggested, play different games, might say to just jump between it and Prime 4 or something else. Fair suggestions, but I'm not sinking more money into more games, especially with the reduced hours at the instant gratification job, when I have a big library on Switch 2 I can spin up. As for jumping between games, I prefer fixating on one story-driven game at a time. If I'm playing through Pokemon Legends ZA, I don't want to shift between it and Metroid Prime 4. I'm happy to spin up a round of Mario Kart or Splatoon, but those are more suited to quick play sessions. Same with my primary TV show. I spin up an episode or episodes on nights I don't watch a movie or have an event like that birthday party. Even if I have nothing else going on, I can still skip it for the day if I don't feel up for it. That's why I'm looking at more radical reductions. Effective March 1st, I'm going to default to one primary TV show episode per day. That'll be the maximum. I'm also thinking a 2-hour cap per day on Switch 2 usage is in order. Exceptions will exist, but my priority will be things that are productive and or in real life. With movies, TV, video games being the backup or a small dose after a long day's hard work. If I need to get up and do something else, I'm going to fill the time with a chapter from my audiobook while I move around and do something around the house, which is less distracting than a mental task like organizing my planning spreadsheets or writing these video transcripts. I want to turn my nights into stargazing on clear ones, going to the Museum of Fine Arts on the nights it's open, and so on. I've even looked into gym options because I know people go to the gym at night. My only concern is the workouts delaying my ability to fall asleep. There's also the cost, even for Planet Fitness. If I revert to the old kind of structures of binge watching or playing, it'll be during the winter when going out's a struggle. Heat waves are more manageable, contrary to people in my personal life who've said they prefer the cold because they can bundle up. I prefer not to be stuck under mobility limiting layers. Temperature aside, when there are massive snowbanks, that's where it becomes too difficult to manage if I don't absolutely have to. But once those are out of the way, I'm gonna go adventure maxing. My nights are too valuable to hand over by default. On that note, I'm going to wrap it up here for the video. Be sure to like it if you enjoyed it. Comment if you relate to any of what I said, or if you want to claim, outside sucks, like some have in other videos, or even insult me. Go ahead, because like I've said, I read every single comment, even the hidden ones. Subscribe for cultural commentary and rants from a man caught between generations. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.